Dude, I get so much adrenaline when he transforms.
Oh, this should have been a movie.
Oh my god. It had movie quality animation.
Why couldn't this episode and the next episode have just been one episode?
I want to watch his transformation here again. That was beautiful. Erwin's face. Holy shit. Do you think they're reacting to the lightning here or the sound?
There's brightness.
There's no way
There's no way it's not a light.
Yeah.
Because look, it's illuminating his face.
Yeah.
There's no way it's just an effect for us. Because they're literally showing it in the art on the actual people.
Dude, did you notice, like, how many times they drew, like, crazy eye detail in this episode? Like I feel like more than anything.
There was a lot of detail in this episode.
Yeah.
All the rocks falling, you know, like everything was just...
Mikas's eyes telling Eren, like confronting Eren about why he's not, like, fully ready to fight Annie.
I was not expecting... I was expecting her to say those things, but not be drawn in that way.
It was way scarier than I thought she could be drawn. Didn't she say something like, it's not like,
Oh, and there was more sound effects in this episode, too, for, like, blood and him biting his hand.
Yeah, definitely. It was brutal. I want to read the mid-rolls.
Thought I was watching, like, a zombie thing or something.
Wall Sina encloses the capital and about 200,000 people. Residency requires special permission and is technically restricted to the royal family and their relatives.
So all the people we see are all...
One may also earn residency rights through, what does that say?
Just through having great merit
service in the garrison
service.
or military police, which is
but
considered...
not the scouts. Interesting.
Huh. That's even more fucked up than, like...
It makes more sense now that the poor people that join them to go through training were like, I want to have a nice life. I'm gonna either join the garrison or the military police, and then I can be in the capital.
The fucking, like, imagery right here, like, citizenship, it's like a nice pristine hand with a robe and a bracelet. Then this bloodied hand with literal, like, skulls with, like, crosses on it. Like,
reaching out.
Yeah, like, do you think, like, maybe once you reach a certain number, like, of titans killed, you get to be able to retire
It says merit.
Yeah.
But then again, they're saying service in the garrison or military police, so I don't think it's
not
titans.
scouts, yeah.
Because I mean, think about it this way. I don't know if a lot of scouts get to the age of retirement.
Yeah. That's very true.
Yeah, so I don't know what merit would a garrison or military police being corrupt and just making it to the top.
Big true.
What merit do they have? Because they're not doing anything. They're playing card games and drinking.
You know, I am so glad that Marco's death wasn't just like, it didn't just happen.
And then mean nothing.
Literally.
Because now you asked a perfectly great question. Did Annie got Marco's gear?
Correct.
When Jean happened upon Marco, and he's the one character that we don't know, like, how he died.
He was, like, half eaten, though, right?
No, I don't think he was, like, eaten. He was just it looked almost like he had been, like, he was just very bloody and, like, gaunt. So it looked more like if something had thrown him or, like, smashed him, not, like, eaten. Right?
God, I don't know.
Because we didn't... It wasn't like that one, the boyfriend who, it was just like an edit thing that he wasn't supposed to have legs. It was like, I don't think to me he didn't look eaten, he looked more just, I don't know. But like, we don't know where he was and what he was doing. Was Annie with them?
I think Annie was definitely
and Marco
with them.
And them?
Yeah.
Now it makes me want to go back and see like Annie's movements in those scenes before Marco's death.
Yeah. This is so weird seeing now. Wow.
Oh, can we? Oh.
She did like a leg sweep there.
It was a leg, but it wasn't high up.
Yeah. Still interesting,
Isn't
right?
it because that's how humans really are? The more equipped you are to fight, the further away you get.
Jeez.
Oh wait, that was kind of a kick, right?
Kind of. It wasn't the exact same thing, but
No.
that being said, like where do you think this farce begins?
That language, this farce.
Yeah. For whatever reason, the better equipped you are to fight Titans, the farther you're son. We've talked about that since the start of the series.
So they've been giving us little nuggets that Annie was going to be in some form of opposite circle opposition from like very early on.
Very interesting. Because honestly, that's one of the reasons why I liked her character so much in those early episodes. And it's also one of the reasons why I suspected she was the female Titan from the beginning. Because of how, not because of anything even that she said, but just like as a character in a story, like she had so much to her to just be dropped off and never looked at again.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think also the personality they painted for her, it's always interesting when it's the person that doesn't seem to go along with the friendship and camaraderie that everyone else starts to go along with, and is still kind of focused on their own goals. Like they don't have time to become buddy, or it's not worth it. And interesting.
You know, there's one thing I've learned.
Is it that you hate the military police?
More specifically, if I ever think I ever, in my entire life, will ever be happy or get something out of this thing that we call life, like Erwin opening up ODM gear from my fucking chest to put it on, everything good in the world will always be stopped by Niall Dock. That motherfucker. I fucking hate him.
Why are you like, go fight the frickin' thing that
what
could
you're doing
actually
is treasonous.
Hurt the crown, if that's what you care about.
Fucking love Levi. I'm starting to wonder if your brains don't even live up to that sorry excuse of a beard. Get fucked, bro. Ugh.
And none of them are doing anything. Because none of them have frickin' fought a Titan in their frickin' life.
You know how they brought up, like, in the mid-roll, like, that they were all part of, like, the royal family or whatever?
Yeah, it's like, they're either a part of the family or, like, just really close with the family and or
Residency requires technically restricted to the royal family and their relatives.
Yeah.
Do you think there's, like, incesty stuff going on?
Well, how else would you get 200,000 people that are part of the royal family or their relatives?
Yeah.
It's kind of like...
I loved seeing Hanji.
Related.
We know that she was thinking about Sonny and being in this moment, right?
Yeah. But also she was thinking about the freaking research she could do.
Yeah.
She was kind of epic in that scene where she had the blade right at the eye.
Definitely. But then I'm, like, reminded that everything, like, in our two captures of the female Titan, both of them have been thwarted shortly after characters talking their talk.
I know. Levi and now Hanji.
Yeah.
But
the
also,
pupil.
like, Hanji said it wasn't enough stuff. Like, they didn't have enough.
Yeah.
To keep her down. And I'm like, what's enough?
Yeah, honestly.
Is anything enough to keep...
Look at how cool this is, like, her pupil change here. Isn't that awesome?
It is. I didn't even notice that. That's really freaking cool.
So cool.
Still has the hand on the neck, too.
Oh, she looks so crazy. I love it.
I was hoping we got more Hanji.
I'm not saying that, like, oh my god, this is the best show ever because of this reason, but I love the show even more because of it. Like, I don't think I've seen, like, one frame where they haven't drawn Mikas's scar on that she got from Eren. Like, I
can't say that for the other episodes, but for this one, because I would have to check.
I've been looking out, like, every episode.
they had it in every, like, even there, even
Yeah.
like close up, they have it. The
And
details.
I love it. It's like, that's something that could like be easily missed and forgiven even, but super cool.
I'm not surprised that Aaron had the biggest issue with being okay with saying that it was Annie without evidence, or coming up with a plan to stop her in order to check to see if Annie was the female Titan. It's just like Armin and Mikasa, for Armin's sake, he may be nervous, or he may be still second guessing himself slightly. I don't know. They always draw like the little sweat droplet on him, but it's clear that he recognizes that he can make good decisions.
Yeah.
And he has good intuition. He's trusting himself now. And he's trusting that he can help his friends. And he's not useless. And he can be good for them. And honestly, if you ask Armin that question of, is he a good person for everyone? He'd probably say, I just care about being a good person for Mikasa and Eren.
I agree.
And Mikasa would probably say maybe just Eren, but like Armin might be allowed to be in there a little bit. I don't know. And then Eren's like, I want to be a good person for everyone.
Yeah.
It's interesting that he's kind of having, what did Armin say? Oh, that you have to get rid of your humanity a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Annie is like what he said. Like, we've gotten this twice now in the series, like a hint of romance in any type of light. Like, Mikasa's like, do you have certain feelings for her? Is that what's stopping you in regards to Annie? And I'm like...
That is very specific language to say, sir. It's not like, do you not want to stop her because she's our friend? That's a different implication there. With
I took the different implication and ran with it, bro. I'm like, is Mikasa like a little jelly? Like, is she a little like peanut butter and jealous right here? Like, do you think that, or do you think she's like also just saying it to kind of like snap Eren out of it? God. I love how the show's drawn, dude. Holy. This is such a good episode, dude. And even though this is an amazing episode, I feel like it's a build up to next episode too.
Jean was great. And he's like, I'm tired of hearing you call me.
Rips off his wig, and then that dude's like, what? I love this. Like, rips off his wig, and this like helpless bystander's like, oh my god.
I've been duped.
Yeah. Erwin just needs to like kill this dude. Keep going.
This is the last ditch thing before they got through the, like, they were basically in the last stop before they could no longer basically keep Eren from getting handed over.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Everything's coming to a head right now of like, of just, we need to both deal with the female Titan and try to prove that Eren should stay with us all in one swoop.
The shots that we had of Titan Eren like coming to the battlefield, like we had one like through a window.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and all the glass broke.
Yeah, that was so cool, dude. I love like little cinematic shots.
I didn't know why they showed the cat with the blood next to it. I was like, kitty, run away.
It's interesting imagery, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't really know how to take it.
Is it because the animals aren't scared of Titans?
I don't know, man. It's something. But I love the imagery. Like, you just see, like, the rumble. Everybody look... Oh.
And I love the delayed effect before the glass breaks.
Yeah. Jeez.
He came up so fast, she didn't even get a chance to fully turn around.
God. I love how it's drawn. I get so amped up and, like, my adrenaline just goes through me when I see, like, Titan Eren.
What's the plan? Is it to get Annie out of there? Is it to kill? How do we even...
I am well, remember one of them said don't kill her, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm imagining it's trying to restrain her and figure out what the fuck's going on with her.
I thought he said don't try to kill her.
Either way.
Because then I took that as...
don't attempt to kill it.
Don't attempt to kill it, because then you'll basically just die because she can harden and
that could
we're
totally
not
be
strong enough for her.
That's a good...
That's what I took from
yeah.
it, but we don't really know what...
I imagine ideally they'd want her alive, right?
I mean, ideally, yes, Hanji would love to have her alive, and... But she has that ring. They don't fully understand. I don't know.
They bring up like shit a lot in this show. Like he's probably constipated after
having a rough
yeah.
day.
Like I feel like this is like a through point through the first season so far. Like we've had like shove it up their butt is a way to kill the Titan. Remember that from like an early episode?
So they like butts and butt stuff.
I bet Ant-Man could kill a Titan.
Yes, Ant-Man versus Titan. That's what we need.
A cool fight.
Instead of being able to get bigger,
Get
all of the
smaller.
scouts need to learn how to get smaller.
If they had Ant-Man technology, that's a wrap, bro. That's a wrap.
I just can't even think about like Eren moving when he had that thing through his chest. It like gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Are you kind of bummed that Levi's not in the fight? Do you think there's a reason, like do you think he just he would make it unfair to the female Titan? Do you think if they had Levi in the fight, it'd just be like a wrap? Like it'd be that easy? So they had to take him out almost?
I don't know if I thought maybe he's not in the fight because of this more, this atmosphere with person against person, and he's kind of the right-hand man of Erwin.
I mean, he didn't get ODM gear here.
I know, but I wonder if it's to show that, like, they aren't up to anything. I don't know. Because why wouldn't they send Levi that way? Levi's the best. I don't know.
I want to see Erwin fight so bad.
Did he break his ankle? Did he twist it?
It looked pretty fucking serious, whatever it was.
It was serious enough for him to not move freely as much as he wanted to.
I like Levi's admiration of Jean when he says, it's good to see someone that has balls to go.
And don't forget to do your damnedest to stay alive.
Levi is such a badass,
and then
dude.
Jean runs by and sees all those military police, and I love that he comments on the fact that that was almost him.
Me too.
I'm so glad to see him. I just kind of be like, wow, what changed? Why did I not want to do that?
Look at this shit.
It's so fancy.
Is it fancy, or is it just in a fancy case?
Well, I'm sure he gets the, like, best of the best equipment, even though I don't even know if we've seen him, like, fight with it. Look at all those rich people. I didn't even look at all how they're dressed. You can tell they're the rich
There's
people.
so much attention to detail in this show, dude. I love it. I love it. I always get worried when I see, like, nameless brave faces going towards battle in this show. Then I get nervous when I see named brave faces go towards battle.
And they realized that Annie knows how
to use ODM gear
works. Therefore, she knows that she can grab their wires and use it against them.
That's like it's an implication that we know, but it's very like specific and such a good detail to point out because it does give her such an advantage because she's so good at it. Like she's so good with it.
Right, and it also makes you wonder how much did they fill anyone in on anything about the female
Probably
Titan?
not a lot of people. I imagine just the people in that room, right?
Well, I mean, why I'm wondering that is to Erwin, is this confirmation of who the spy is and he doesn't need to worry about another spy? Is he still worried there might be other spies?
Who's the girl?
Is she a strategist?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't recognize her. Maybe we'll learn about her. I mean, she has to be important to have entered the room with Erwin.
Dude, I'm so excited for next episode. Do you have anything else?
I don't think so. I think we touched on everything. I still hold true to thinking that I wish this was a movie, these 2 episodes. Because it was ramping up. The music was ramping up.
I think after next episode finishes and we record it, I'm gonna like go back on my own time and watch these 2 episodes in a row. Yeah. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time. Where do you think this farce begins?
That language, this farce.
Yeah. Where do you think this farce begins?
That language, this farce.
Yeah.